Hello, and welcome to Dorsey's International Real Estate Podcast. I'm your host, as well as your guide, Fred Dorsey. Please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to @Dorsey's Realty on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. And you can even subscribe to our newsletter, which can be found on the web at dorseysrealty.com. Hello. Thank you for joining this week's podcast. We're going to talk about why might you need a revocable trust. That's today's topic. A revocable trust, also known as a living trust, is a legal document that allows you to place your assets into a trust on your lifetime. As the creator of the trust, known as the grantor, you maintain control of the assets, and you can modify or revoke the trust at any time while you're alive. Upon your death, the assets of the trust are distributed to your beneficiaries without going through probate. Number 1, avoiding probate. One of the primary reasons people set up a revocable trust is to avoid probate. Probate is the court-supervised process of distributing your assets after you pass away, which can be time-consuming and expensive. By placing your assets in a revocable trust, then bypass probate, allowing for a faster and more private transfer of your properties to your beneficiaries. Why avoid probate? Let's go through things. It can be a lengthy process, often taking months or years to complete. Probate fees can be substantial, reducing the amount of heirs your heirs receive. Number 3, probate is a public process, which means your estate details become part of public record. With a revocable trust, your beneficiaries can gain access to their inheritance more quickly and without the added cost of probate. Number 2, maintaining control of your assets. Unlike other estate planning tools like a revocable trust could allow you to maintain control of your assets during your lifetime. You can move assets in and out the trust, can change beneficiaries, or even dissolve the trust entirely if your circumstances change. The flexibility is particularly important if you're uncertain about your future needs or want the option to adjust your estate plan as life evolves. Number 3, planning for incapacity. A revocable trust not only helps with the distribution of your assets after your death, but it also provides a way to manage your affairs even in the event of your incapacity. If you become unable to manage your finances due to illness or injury, the person you designate as your successor trustee can take over the management of your trust. Benefits of incapacity planning. 1, ensures your assets are managed according to your wishes if you're unable to do so yourself. Avoids the need for court-appointed conservatorships or guardianships, which can be costly and time-consuming. And 3rd, gives you peace of mind knowing your finances are in trusted hands. Incapacity can also happen to anyone, and a revocable trust is a protective way to protect your assets in case you're no longer able to manage them. Number 4, flexibility and privacy. One of the most attractive features of a revocable trust is flexibility. You can change the terms of the trust at any time, whether that means updating beneficiaries, changing how assets are distributed, or even adding or removing assets from the trust. This is especially beneficial if your financial situation or family dynamics change over time. Additionally, a revocable trust offers a level of privacy that a will does not. Since probate is a public process, the details of your estate become a public record if your assets pass through probate. A trust, however, is private, and the transfer of assets happens outside of public scrutiny. Number 5, efficient management of out-of-state properties. If you own real estate in more than one state, having a revocable trust can help avoid the need of an ancillary probate. The process of probating properties in multiple states with a revocable trust, all your properties, regardless of location, can be handled in one place. How it helps. 1, streamlines the process of transferring out-of-state real estate to your beneficiaries. 2, avoids complexity and cost-separated probate proceedings in each state. And 3, simplifies the management of your real estate holdings for your trustee. Number 6, providing for your loved ones. If you have minor children, a revocable trust can ensure that your assets are managed and distributed according to your wishes until your children are old enough to handle the inheritance. You can establish terms in the trust and dictate how your assets are distributed, providing that for their education, healthcare, and other needs. You can also use a revocable trust to provide loved ones who may not be financially responsible or vulnerable to outside influence. The trust can include provisions to manage the inheritance over time, ensuring that the assets are used wisely. Is a revocable trust right for you? A revocable trust is an excellent planning tool for those who want to maintain control over their estates during their lifetime, avoid probate, and plan for the unexpected. However, it's not the best fit for everyone. If you have a smaller estate and don't mind going through probate, it's as simple and may be sufficient. Consulting with an experienced estate planner attorney can help determine if your revocable trust is the right choice for your needs. As we wrap up with the conclusion, a revocable trust offers numerous benefits, including avoiding probate, planning for incapacity, and providing flexibility in managing your estates. It can be a valuable part of your estate planning strategy, particularly if you want to ensure a smooth transition of your property to your loved ones. At Dorsey International Realty, we specialize in assisting families with probate, estate, and estate planning needs. We work closely with estate planners and attorneys to ensure that your real estate assets and properties are managed and transferred according to your wishes. Thanks for listening to another episode of Dorsey's International Real Estate Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Stay connected off the show by visiting Dorsey'sRealty.com. Local expertise, global presence. Your resource for all things probate, estate, and trust in the title.